Is this the standard 773 board? Or, because I know Con did do custom boards.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a bigger there, but it might be the light.
Mark Cox did that photograph for us. That's of this section right here.
I also talked with, well, I was digging through old files, but Fred Young, the guy who made the Nazi, he had one of the jumbo 4 valves, and his had a 34-inch bell on it, and something like a 0.85-inch bore valve section, it's like a huge thing on there. And he said it played iffy because, well, it was played iffy, but he sold it to a guy in New Jersey, New York area, Bob Pucci, who had trouble fitting the instrument into his car. And I tried to, because that was when I was still looking for a jumbo net. I tried to find that, and I couldn't. You know, when you search for Bob Pucci in New York, New Jersey area, it comes up with like 1,500 listings.
Yeah.
So.
Pucci, I suppose, yeah. Now the balance is not, well, there isn't any balance.
It was supposed to be better. At least that's what Con claimed.
And the bell does not move easily, so just
leave it where it is.
Yeah, it's a real pain, and it's every time I try and mess with it, I think I'll end up with a big wrinkle in there.
Bracing on that is good as well. I mean, for what I'm used to.
Well, there's some patches on it. Who knows where it was between the time that Herman Conrad had it and the time that Con ended up with it, but.
Now, was, I don't know if you know this, was this bottom part, the bow guard on the bottom, was that original?
That's a good question. I would kind of assume it probably was. See, they had, even that, that very same kind of affair, and that's a Con from a bit earlier, so.
I just, you know, on Susan you usually see the plate. You know, you only see the dent guard, the strip.
Okay.
But the actual plate.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know, you usually only see that on the bottom.
Yeah, it could be an addition. I don't know.
But you know, you got it up in here too. So
yeah, well, that accounts for an extra 5 or 10 pounds.
How much does this thing weigh?
I don't know. I'm guessing, but pretty close to 40 or 50 pounds. I mean, it's got to be that much.
Now, was there? Because I've looked at, as far as I can tell, there isn't much of a difference between the 48K valve set and the standard 40K valve set, other than the difference of the bore size. But what's different on the 40K is that there isn't an extra loop in the back. Like, I don't. It might be because the tubing's so much larger, but there's only 2 sets. You know, and I've looked at them. They're like identically worked, but it's confusing.
The third set, huh?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, a friend of mine in Chicago found a 48K that had a Wrigley's gum wrapper from 1950, some kid's civic homework, and a newsletter from some school in Chicago, all stuffed down in there. And he's having it worked over.
Well,